Yasmin, thanks. With the nation's unemployment rate dropping to 9.4% in December, those who have spent months and months looking for work might begin to feel a little bit more optimistic. With the new year upon us, now's a great time to put the frustrations of last year's job search behind you and start fresh. And joining us here this morning is Liesl Bernard from Robert Half International, the world's first and largest specialized staffing firm. Liesl, thanks for joining us here this morning.
Thanks, Skinny. Thanks for having me back.
So the national unemployment rate is at 9.4%. The rate here, the unemployment rate here in Hawaii is a little bit lower than that, but there are a lot of people out there still looking for jobs. So how do they spice up their resume?
Well, the first thing to look at is to look at how you set up your resume. A lot of people use a chronological resume, which is by time. And for a lot of people, that might not be the best way to present their skills. Another way to do your resume is to do it by functional or by their skills and achievements. So listing your skills, achievements, and your accomplishments in your previous jobs first. And then at the bottom, list your jobs at the bottom, what you've had. So, you know, not doing it by chronological, but by functional skills and accomplishments.
So you can rearrange that a little bit.
Yeah.
What about if you have skills and you want to transfer them? How do you transfer your skills or do that?
Well, a lot of industries are not hiring at the moment and other ones are booming. So the best way to do that is to look at maybe your top skills that you have and to see how you can transfer that into another industry. So maybe looking at retail and say, how can I transfer that into the hospitality or the medical industry, and packaging your resume accordingly.
And a lot of people try to network. That's a smart thing to do if you're trying to find a job. What are some different ways to network?
Well, don't forget the online networking, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. But there's nothing like face-to-face networking. So attending networking events, really making contact with people you know, asking them for referrals, and also maybe looking outside of your industry and linking other industries to your networking.
And
so really go out of the box with that.
Right, and a lot of people who are looking for jobs out there, they get that first interview, and then they're wondering why they don't get that second interview. What advice can you give them?
Okay, well that's a good one, because I think a lot of people need to practice their interview skills. You might, have a good resume, get the first interview, but not get the second interview because your interview skills are not right. I would suggest working with a recruiter or working with a close friend that can give you honest feedback on your interview skills. And that might give you the ability to get to that next level.
Right, because you might think you're doing the perfect job at an interview, but you don't have that second opinion. So definitely the friends out there and the ones you trust are the ones that you definitely want to listen to.
Exactly.
Liesl Bernard from Robert Half International, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
If you'd like to see this interview again, you can go to our website, kitv.com/thismorning.